Fouseytube got banned on Twitch for the second time after doing this.
I'm in the car right now. I'm moving out here on the freeway. Hey, Slim, I drank a fifth of vodka. You let me drive?
That man legitimately needs to log off the internet. So, Fouseytube, he was one of the biggest pranking channels during the time where we were getting bangers such as them fake gold digger pranks and as well as kissing my sister. Yes, that was an actual video. Shouts out to Prank Invasions. He was a beloved prank channel, but that would all change after all of these prank channels were getting exposed for faking the funk. Shoot, I remember, can't believe I'm about to say this in my second straight video, but the way I got introduced to Fouseytube was when he had fake beef with Rice Gum. Him getting exposed for his fake pranks was the start of just countless controversies he would get into. I will be honest with you guys, I do not want to run down the list on all of the controversies Fouseytube has been in. You can go ahead and watch a Sunny V2 video for that, but I will tell you one controversy he was involved in that's gonna play a huge part in the controversy he's involved in today. Okay, so back in the day, Fouseytube would talk in his videos about him having an addiction, but he wouldn't specify what this addiction was. This addiction would remain a mystery until a fellow YouTube prankster that goes by the name of Vitaly would expose that this addiction was Fouseytube doling out bread to get his rocks off, like for example, going to massage parlors and getting some happy endings. Keep that in the back of your mind as the story goes along. Alright, so early on in Fouseytube's career, he would dabble in streaming, dip his toe in, but he wouldn't until recently go on and do a full cannonball into the streaming world. Actually, before he got banned twice, he was doing a whole subathon and he was streaming for a little over 30 days straight. For the people out there that have no idea what a subathon is, real quick, it's basically when a streamer starts up stream and they put a timer, and when that timer ends is when they end the stream. And the only way that you prolong said stream is if you drop a subscription to their profile, their live streaming page, and after doing that, there will be some time added onto the timer. Another aspect of a subathon is the fact that the cameras keep on rolling. They do not turn it off for nothing unless that timer goes off. So for the past little over 30 days, Fouseytube has been recording every aspect of his life. So if you put that into consideration with the fact that Fouseytube is bound to slip up, like he always seems to get in his own way, and which he would. One instance is him, just making his bed, listening to some J. Cole, Love Is Yours, and he would slip up and say the N-word.
Because there's beauty in the struggle.
You know what, me being a black man, I'm not even mad at that slip up, all because he was singing, rapping to one of, if not the best J. Cole song out. So my brother, hey, you got the pass, my boy. In that instance right there, I'ma let it slide. Another instance I do want to share and talk about during this subathon was when he pretended to be gay just to get out of a ticket.
Hi, officer. I'm so sorry. I understand what happened. Listen, 2 people today. Sir, literally right before you, I swear to God, God is my witness, man. He come strike me down if I'm wrong. Your license plate is falling off. We said we're going home to fix it. I don't do drugs. She doesn't do crack anymore. We're good. I literally just, me and her were together. You know what we played super loud? My Bessie and a Tessie.
Just hang tight for me and let me just verify everything and we'll go for
Take your time. Take your time. You see how it's done?
I'm just giving you a warning, okay? So.
Oh my God. I told you. Thank you, officer. Say hi.
When I saw that, I was like, hold on, wait. That's all it takes to get out of a ticket? Hey man, they be taxing on these tickets, man. If that's what I gotta do, shoot. If you see me chopping up with a cop on the side of the road after they pulled me over, hey, just mind your business. So Fouseytube was live streaming in an airport and he decided to, spark a conversation up with this shawty.
Such a bad person. I'm such a dickhead. I'm not. I'm a great person.
I can tell.
How are you?
How are you?
I'm so good.
It was established early on in the conversation that she wasn't in the soberest of states.
You're sober?
Yeah, well, no.
Which I just want to say, being drunk in an airport in broad daylight is crazy. But I digress. Moving on from that, Fouseytube decided to ask her if they could make out, kiss a little bit, just so he could flex to his Discord friends.
I have a Discord, right? With like 8,000 members. Can I send them a picture of me and you kissing? To piss them off? Thank you. They're gonna cancel me for this. I don't care though.
You're probably sitting there wondering, why was she so comfortable making out with this random guy, all because he wanted to flex to his friends on Discord? Well, hold your horses, because you're about to see why. So after that, she would go on to open up to Fouseytube and tell him that she was sex trafficked.
So I got sold into the sex trade.
You got sold in the sex trade? I actually care about this shit because I'm like an advocate for like against sex trading and all that shit. What happened?
He was trying to make me a lot lizard basically.
A what?
Yeah, a lot lizard. I like it.
Yeah, I get it. First of all, thank you for sharing. I appreciate you being this honest. This is a real conversation.
No, it's real. It happens.
My audience
Happens
might
every
not
day.
understand, but I've been there. I used to be a sex addict, so I used prostitutes for years. I used massage parlors for years, but I understand.
For the people out there that have no idea what a lot lizard is, it's basically a prostitute at truck stops. Real quick, I just want to say I hate how he responded, man. It just didn't feel genuine. It just felt so try-hardy. Hey, I know a guy who's desperate for some coochie when I see one. Spare coochie. Spare coochie. Like, did you see him damn near jumping out of his seat? Like, chill, bro. Like, is you in a drought? Relax, calm yourself.
How long were you stuck under his spell?
About like 7 months.
Really? I'm sorry to hear that. Look, I just sent you a little something.
Thank you.
You got it.
I went to he had a domestic violence case. I'm sitting there in court, and I'm looking at the screen, and I just got my heart started racing. I'm freaking out, like crying, because this girl is saying all the things that he said to me.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there. He's having me sit on his side in the courtroom.
Can I say something real quick?
Yeah.
Hey, to everybody who's sitting here like, oh my God, you kissed her, da da da. This woman was involved in sex trafficking. The guy who manipulated her and brainwashed her is a piece of fucking shit and deserves to die. So yes, I sent her $300 so she can start removing her tattoo and see her kids this weekend. I'm against that. I'm a sex addict. A lot of the women that I used to get handjobs from were sex trafficked, and I'm so ashamed in that. So if I have a chance to help somebody.
So after him sending her money and them chatting it up just a little bit, Fouseytube decided to offer to buy her snacks, which she obliged. So they decided to go off stream for a little bit, but that's not what they were doing, alright? Fouseytube came back with the biggest grin on his face, and he was so happy to announce that he has joined the Mile High Club.
Sorry. I just joined the Mile High Club. And I know it doesn't count as the Mile High Club because I was in the airport, but I still joined it. I swear to God. I swear on everything I love. I swear on everything I love. I just joined the Mile High Club in the airport, in the men's bathroom. I swear to God. Wallah. I had to confess, I couldn't hold it for a fucking second. I didn't go to buy her no fucking snacks. I joined the Mile High Club.
For me personally, I always thought it was so lame, so corny when guys bragged about their extracurricular activities the way Fouseytube did. Like, especially sending infield footage, like flexing to your Discord friends that you're making out with a shawty, sending them a whole video. Like, when was that ever wavy? He even knew he messed up, especially after she opened up to him saying that she was sex trafficked. He decided to be like, nah, I'm playing, it's jokes, I kid. Like, come on, man. We not buying it. We not buying that it was a joke or it's a bit. Yes, even though you do have a track record of faking stuff. That wasn't a joke. That you ain't faking the funk there, buddy.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have shared that. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm lying, by the way. It's a joke. It's a joke. It's a joke. It's a huge joke. It's a huge joke. It's a huge joke. I'm typing I'm sorry in chat. It's a huge joke. It's a huge joke. You got pranked. You got pranked by Fouseytube. You got pranked by...
And it would be confirmed later on that he wasn't joking after he was live streaming and he was having a conversation with his therapist, and his therapist said, yeah, you've been sober before you had that incident in the airport.
A friend of mine tried to say today that I wasn't sober. It was so hurtful.
You've been sober until that thing in the airport. I know that. Right?
Love you, Susie.
Yeah, I love you.
Bye.
But I digress. Like I said, nobody was buying it, so chat started to dog on him, and this would lead to Fouseytube having a mental breakdown live on stream.
I got exposed tonight. I'm not a good person.
You know, I usually feel bad for content creators who have mental breakdowns, you know, live on stream or in a video, all because of their fans or viewers or whoever are just straight dogging on them. But, you know, there's always an exception to the rule, and this is one of them, man. Like, how could you do that after, again, she opened up about her past, man? If a girl ever told me that, I promise you, the thought of engaging in the devil's two-step with her would be so far out of my mind. It's insane. So obviously he would get his first ban because of this from Twitch, rightfully so. Good work, Twitch. I'm not usually behind all decisions you make, but this one right here, I'm behind it 1000%. Good work, Twitch. Twitch put him in timeout for a little bit, and after he did his time, they decided to take him out of the corner. But in Fouseytube fashion, he didn't stay a free man for too long because of the shenanigans I showed you early on, him driving like a madman listening to Stan. He needs to get off the internet and get the help that he needs, man, because it's obvious he's not fully over his sexual addiction, his sex addiction. It's clearly obvious that he still has some mental issues within himself. So Fousey, please, for the betterment of your health and well-being, get off the internet. So yeah, that's about it for me. Let me know down in the comments about your thoughts and opinions on this whole thing. If you came this far into the video, greatly appreciate it. Think about dropping a sub. We are so close to 1 million subscribers, so your sub would greatly help.